morning, everyone. So we're going to run through this little morning warm-up routine just now, the good morning body and how is it feeling. So imagining that this is you before you've got up in the morning. So you've woken up, and what it can be a nice way to start the morning is just have your hands resting on your tummy, if that's comfortable for you, or have your hands resting by your side. Just begin to become aware of how your breath is feeling. So maybe you can feel your abdomen rising as you inhale and softening back towards your spine on the exhale. If your hands are on your tummy, then you might feel that expansion on the inhale underneath your hands. So around 10 breaths like this is a nice way to start. And then you can take a little scan through your body, just noticing before you begin to move how things are feeling. And then we'll introduce some really gentle movements. So this, for first thing in the morning, we're not trying to find the end of the range or push into anything hard. It's just all an invitation to move gently. Imagine that as you move, the fluid in your joints, your synovial fluid, is just helping to grease the joints, preparing them for standing and more activity during the day. If you're not comfortable with your legs out straight, you can bend them slightly. And we're just going to start with our hands, just rubbing them together, rubbing over the joints, so round the thumbs, into each finger, palm to palm, maybe giving one hand a rub into the palm of the other hand, moving the wrist as well, and then the other one. And then you can bring the same sort of movements into your toes, so just beginning to wriggle your toes a little bit, bending and straightening the toes, keeping the ankles still, and then just beginning to bend and straighten and circle the ankles. We'll bring awareness back up to our upper body and just start to gently turn your head from side to side and see how that feels in your shoulders and in your neck, rocking from side to side. And then you can lift your shoulders up off the bed and back down again a few times there. And then maybe how does it feel to bring your arms either hands onto your forehead or maybe just behind your forehead. So just coming to the crown of your head here. You can bring your elbows together and open them again. There's no real right or wrong here. You might want to bring one arm just slightly down towards the side, so sliding it on the bed over from one side to the other. Just wakening up the body. And then maybe bringing one leg up towards your body. You can circle your ankle there. You're welcome to hold on to the leg if you've got baggy pajamas on. And then just gently, as I say, moving the leg up and down a little bit. Being careful in that hip. I wouldn't pull in all the way first thing in the morning. Just go up to where it's sort of a right angle here, your leg compared to your body. And then you can have your foot flat on the floor and just circle that hip round and out a bit. You can stay really low so the knee doesn't need to be very bent. So you can have the leg out straight. It's a little bit like a one-legged breaststroke type of movement. Or you might want to just bend the knee up a little bit more, and then you're opening the hip a little bit more there. Moving to the other leg, straightening and bending a little bit, circling the ankle as you go. And then the single leg breaststroke. Moving the leg out to the side, straightening it down, pulling it back up again. Okay. Now we're going to prepare for sitting up. So just coming onto one side and then taking a whole roll over the other way. So you can use your elbows to lever you over, but just bringing a little bit of rotation into our backs because we need that to sit up. So again, we're not pushing into movement just now, we're just getting that feel of things beginning to move. And then come onto your back once more, and we'll just do a little gentle bridge to prepare the spine for sitting up. So pushing the small of the back down onto the bed, and then tipping the pelvis forward so you're making this little gap underneath the small of your back. Pushing the pelvis down, you might just let the bottom come up to a hover, lay it back down again. Tiny lift up with the hips, place them back down, and then you can come over onto your side one more time, and this time we're going to push up to sit. So particularly if you're stiff moving from lying to sitting, you can get your knees up and then let them fall over the side of the bed here. And then you've got two arms, well, an arm on the top side to push up and your elbow on the bottom side, so you can lever yourself up. Just being aware of how your blood pressure might be first thing in the morning. So maybe you don't want to move too quickly, perhaps just taking time to sit for a minute there. We're then just going to bring a little bit of movement as we do normally to start class, just gently into the spine, up and down. Good, and then you can take a little rock from side to side, putting weight through one arm, and then just pushing off again. And the other thing that I have close by just now, so particularly those of you who say your feet struggle in the morning when you first wake up, is I've got my little massage ball here, and it may be that just giving your foot a little roll out on the ball can help. Again, you're just getting into all those tiny little joints in the foot that make up the foot. So before they have all of your body weight going down on them, then they can just get a little waken up here. So that's an option if you like. If you don't have a ball to hand, then you can just pad your feet up and down. So just going through the joints, onto the tiptoes, down through the ball of the foot, down onto the heel, rotating one side to the other. And maybe trying an ankle circle each way. And then you're ready to stand up and start your day.